Hello everyone, welcome to Android Buddy. Today I'm going to show you how to create some radio buttons inside Android application. So before going further, if you have not visited to my Android development blog, so just open up my starkandroidbuilder.blogpost.com, and here you will get the proper documentation of my every video session. So let's back to our project. So in this project you just need to create another project, name this project as radio example, and press the next button, and let your version should be ice cream sandwich, and next, and take the empty activities for this project and press next, and finally finish. So as you can see, our project is now ready. So before going further, I will show you I have already created an application on radio buttons, and here is the example of my application. As you can see here, a text title is written as radio button example. For this I have taken text view component and XML layout, and below here we can see I have taken three radio buttons, and we press any of them, only the selected radio button is checked. So now we are going to make like this application inside our newly created project. So just open up your activity underscore main XML layout and change the parent layout as linear layout, and change the orientation as vertical, and remove the text view. So as you can see, we have an XML layout with a parent layout as linear layout and having an orientation as vertical, and another we have an main Java file, and inside our Java file we are going to provide some listener on our radio buttons. So for that, before going further, we need to create some object inside our design layout. So for radio button you need a radio group. So radio group will be group all the radio buttons for selection. If a radio button is inside a radio group, only the selected radio button will be checked. Create a radio button and provide some width and height as wrap content and wrap content. So inside my radio group I need to create a radio button, just creating a component as radio and providing some height and width as web content, and providing some ID as R1, and just copy and paste it below and name this as R2. So as you can see, we have two radio buttons inside our radio group, and we need to provide some text to our radio. Each radio button will have some text which will hint the user to select the particular radio button. Just provide some text attribute, press Alt and enter, create string values, Java, and just copy it and paste it to the another radio button object. So here we got two buttons, and we can provide some more radio button inside our radio group. Okay, so just need to change those radio button IDs. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we got 3 radio buttons. We need to change their text also. Just you need to press Alt, enter, and provide some values. So we got 5 radio buttons, and for every 5 radio buttons we are going to display some text according to their radio buttons. When user will click on any individual radio button, the pop-up radio button text will be shown as a toast message. So moving further, you can provide your radio button orientation as vertical or horizontal. For this video tutorial, I am providing some orientation as horizontal. You can provide it as vertical too. So going inside main activity. So before going to provide some listener, we need to check our output, how the radio button is displayed on our Android application. So you just need to run your application and test the output. So as you can see how our radio button is listed below. As you can see, whenever we select an radio button, an individual radio button is checked. If we won't provide any radio group, then every radio button will be checked when a user will click on it. So for providing some listener to each radio button, we need to create a method which will be called when a button is clicked. So let's back to our main activity.java file, and inside our main activity.java file we need to create a method which will be called when a radio button is clicked. So just create a public method inside your main activity, as I am creating. Return type will be white. Provide some method name as clicked item and pass the view. So you just need to copy this method name and open up your design layout and provide on click event attribute on each radio button. So just open up your main activity, back to main activity. Just check. We need to check which radio button is clicked on a particular time. So just check the view and call a method get ID. For every ID we need to check which of these radio button is clicked. Just write r.id. and your radio button name. So after checking your ID, you need to provide some toast message to check whichever the radio button is clicked. So just toast that message, make a text and call get application context and another argument as get string. For getting any string values from our resource layout, you just need to call inside your activity a method called get string. So after calling get string, just fetch your string values as r.string dot your radio button name, as I have already created a name of string r1 radio button radio 1. Radio 1 is the name of my first radio button, and set the duration for toast message and dot show. Just copy and paste. Change the IDs. and change the string values as well. So our toast message for every individual radio button is now ready. So just you need to test your application. Just press run and select your device and test it. So as you can see, the application is now compiled. Just you need to press any one of the radio button. As you can see, when I press Java radio button, a pop-up text message is now displayed as Java. And when PHP, a PHP text message, C++, a C++ text message, and when C, a C, and a Python, the Python method message is visible. So as you can see, it is very easy to make a radio button inside an application. You just need to create some radio button inside your layout design mode and have an radio button group, and inside a group you need to create your every radio button. So thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and visit to my blog starkandroidbuilder.blogpost.com, and thank you for listening.